Welcome back to another Wuthering Waves video. And yeah, man. So subscribe for more videos. Like it up, comment below. It does help me out a lot. And yeah, I kind of want to go over the tier list. I guess pretty much like the day one tier list, I guess, or the pre-launch tier list. There you go. Let's do the pre-launch tier list. So I'm gonna kind of go over the Wuthering Waves.gg tier list and the Pride Win tier list, and I did find CN's tier list. So this video is pretty much just talking about, like, you know, don't make the tier list sway you into pulling a certain character. Do your own research. I'm not saying don't watch the tier list, don't listen to anybody. I'm saying just make sure you actually want this character, right? Because, for example, I know in some people's tier list that was in the CBT2, um they said Donjin was a crazy 4-star character, right? And then and I've seen in other people's tier list, Donjin is like a B to A-ish tier character. So it's like, I know a lot of people have their own content creators that they go to and stuff like that, but make sure you actually do your own little research and just watch like a showcase video. I know a lot of people showcased all these characters already. Make sure you like their animations, you kind of read their kits, cuz you just don't know. More characters, or not more characters, but some characters are getting buffs on launch that I heard. So the launch game is going to be very, very different from, the closed beta test 2, right? So, for example, when I played Genshin Impact, day one, it was already tier list, and Bennett was like F tier, right? F tier, D tier, or something like that. But come to know, after several months, people, playing the game, he's actually one of the best characters in the game. Even now, Bennett, it's probably still up there. I haven't played Genshin like that in a while, so I'm pretty sure he's still up there. So all these characters, some content creators are gonna say, Encore is not that great. What you call it, Ling Yang? Where's Ling Yang at? Where is he at? Oh, right here. Ling Yang is not that great because it's something to do with like his aerial combat or something like that. But that's all. This all will change in the future. So like I said, I feel like just pick the character you want, have fun with the game. Don't take these tier lists seriously. So that's pretty much it, man. Try to have fun, try to research, look at the character, look at the showcases. If the animation looks cool to you, dude, just summon for the character. Just keep in mind you have other characters on your squad too that you know it makes some characters better than others, right? So for example, I heard GN and Mortify is a good combo, right? I heard Calcharo and Yin Lin's a good freaking duo, a good team. Then after that, you slap in another support character like Verena, Bai G, right? Do you need Verena on launch? She's a great character. I know a lot of people are saying Verena's probably the best character to summon for, right? Because she heals, she buffs, and she has the get out of free death card. If you about to have a killing blow, she pretty much keeps 1 HP on your character. So, but yeah, but Bai G pretty much do the same thing as Verena, but just in a lower scale. She's a healer, and she'll keep you alive, right? So just pull who you want, and then or either that, just wait to pull and see what people come up with in the following week or two, right? If you can save up. I know a lot of people are saving for Yin Lin, right? So yeah. But yeah, let's go over these tier lists, man. So this one's weatheringwaves.gg. Like I said, waifu over meta, fun over meta, husband over meta, right? Unless you're just a meta slave, then okay, then you're gonna have to do more research than a lot of people, unless you went to CBT 2, right? But yeah, so main carry DPS S tier Kelcharo, Donjin, and Jiyan. Like I said, Donjin in the closed beta 2 I heard was just the best DPS for a 4-star, and she was actually matching up with like a lot of the 5 stars I heard, right? So yeah, we don't know if they're gonna nerf her, right? So if she does get nerfed, I'm pretty sure she's gonna go down a tier or two, right? And Chishia, I heard about some people. I watched a lot of videos on people's like showcased casing and just pretty much their thoughts on a lot of these characters. Because I kind of wanted to get a head start and kind of get familiar with the characters, right? So I heard Chishia wasn't a lot of people's favorites. They said she wasn't really that great. But here, Weathering.gg, she's an A tier and a main DPS carry, right? Ling Yang had a lot of people saying that he wasn't that great, and out of like the 5-star selector, he's not really that great. And so yeah, I should just put this in the 5-star selector too, man. Like I always say, choose who you want, but just remember DPS will always get power creep sooner than a support character like a Verena, because Verena does provide you a lot. In my personal opinion, I think Verena is the best in slot for a 5-star selector. If you never played this type of game, so I'm gonna put that out there too. So yeah, for me, I don't know who I'm gonna summon yet, but I know definitely. I think I might wait on GN for my 5-star selector. I don't know yet. I say Verena's the best, but I really don't want her. But we'll see what I decide to do. So I'm still undecisive, right? Um, but yeah. So Ling Yang here, A tier, and Rover, B tier. I heard Rover was actually pretty decent too, and main DPS right here, Yinlin is at B tier. And I heard a lot of great things about her, but and sub DPS she's an S tier, so yeah. And Sanwa is an S tier. She didn't even make it on a DPS though, and I'm thinking about maining Sanwa. So yeah, I think I'm gonna build my team around her. So I might just get Verena just because she's a attack buffer slash healer, and she provides more of a buff than Baiji does. But keep in mind Baiji is 4-star, and you'll be able to obtain her easily. But yeah. So I don't know yet. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah. So A tier for sub DPS. Rover, Morphe, Chishia. B tier Alto, Yang Yang, Yanmu. So yeah, support. Baiji S tier, Verena S tier, Jian Jin A tier. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. Apologize. Tauki, don't know if I'm saying her name right. And Rover is a B tier support. So yeah, so let's move on to Pride win. They kind of separated the characters as well as like main DPS, hybrid as sub DPS, right? Support right here. So T0 is only GN. So T0 is like equivalent to like I guess S tier or SS tier, because it's T 0.5. I hate when they do this. But yeah, so let's just say this is S tier, S tier, no, SS tier, S tier, A tier, B tier, and C tier, right? Let's do it that way. Like I said, that's what I'm saying with these tier lists. Everybody got their opinion, right? So just make sure don't get swayed too much on the tier list, and just make sure you're pulling for the character that you want. So for main DPS, Kelcharo, and Encore is S tier, right? Not SS tier. You got Dan Jin right here, T1. We can say A tier, right? But like I said, you don't know who they're gonna buff, who they're gonna nerf, but we'll see it, after launch. Patricia and Ling Yang is right there. Um, T2. So what's that? So a B tier. What was here? What was it? So he was A tier here in main carry, but he's his B, pretty much like a B tier kind of equivalent to here. But you know, like I said, everybody got their own opinions. So you know, Mortify here. We got Rover at A tier. Sanwa T1, right? But Sanwa over here as S tier, right? So yeah, so move on and so forth. So yeah, Verena. I mean, that's it's cut and dry right here. She is like literally the only support um 5-star character that we have at launch. You know, um Genshin, she just kind of buffs herself. She supports herself, so she's kind of like selfish, right? I think she has some support capabilities too, like grouping, right? That's gonna be like her thing is grouping. So yeah, here's a tier list. Hopefully, like my face is not covering too much. But yeah, I did find a CN server, a CN server, CN tier list, and here's the tier list on screen. I know it's a little bit blurry, and you know it's still in Chinese, but yeah. So right here, T0 equivalent to pretty much like a S tier. They have T0, 1, 2, pretty much just T. Okay, so we could just say this is S, A, and B. So right here they have GN pretty much is all always, you know, the top of the crop, you know. And they have Encore here. I believe this is Encore. I know it's a little blurry, but they have her on T0 here. And they actually have her like pretty high up here in Pride when thing. But I mean she's pretty high here, but 8 tier. Like I said, it's kind of hard to like compare tier lists because they do the T0, T1, T0.5. That's what I'm saying. But they have Ling Yang pretty high here too. So T1 I feel like still high. I mean he's with Kilcharo, right, in the CN tier list. Chishia right here, and I believe that's Danjin. So T0, I think this is main DPS, sub DPS, and support. So here it is, man. So like I said, everybody got their different opinions. Like Sanoa's right here. It's T0 sub DPS. What did they have here? T1, right? She is actually S tier here, so it's not far off, but everybody got their, different opinions. You know, some tier lists are kind of comparable, and probably most of them are. But, you know, I just kind of wanted to go over some tier lists with you guys, kind of get you an idea on like, you know, what characters people are kind of saying this about, that about. You know, I'm pretty sure you guys already watched a whole bunch of videos about it. But yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, don't let them sway you. Make sure you pull for the character you want. Like I said, it could be another Bennett situation against him. Like I said, if you didn't know, Bennett was F tier on launch for a couple months, then literally like 2 or 3 months later, he's like literally S tier. And then in the future, it's going to be a character that supports, you know, a certain character, and he or she is going to be like, you know, B tier right now, and he or she's going to shoot up to S tier. So yeah, man, main who you want, you know, and just have fun. That's pretty much all, you know. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Subscribe, you know, for more Wuthering Waves videos, because I'll be pushing out videos. And yeah, like, comment, and I'll see you guys on the next one.